Good afternoon, I'm Pat Healey from Viking Yacht Company. We're here today in New Gretna, and what we're going to talk about is a little bit about the development of the 90, why we're doing it, and what motivated us to do it. And it was a decision that we thought long and hard about, and the reason why was SCR, Selective Catalytic Reduction. That was implemented back in the early 2000s, a mandate through IMO that all diesel manufacturers had to have an emission requirement. And then you've heard the term Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Well, starting out in the early 2000s was Tier 1, and then it went to Tier 2 7-8 years later. January 1, 2016, we went to Tier 3. And in Tier 3 came a whole new engine, a lot of new requirements, and it's all emissions, all NOx, driven for all the right reasons. But the question is having all of the right equipment to do it with. Urea is what you're going to have with Tier 3 SCR, and that went in effect last year, 2021. It was delayed for a period of time, and that delay is still ongoing. The problem is that we couldn't bank on a delay. We couldn't make decisions based on what we were going to design. So we went ahead and designed a new boat, 90-footer. SCR came along as a 24-meter and above requirement. And that allowed us to design a new boat underneath the 24-meter. Our accounting guys came in and said, Pat, that's going to cost $20 million. I said, listen, guys, at the end, it's the best product that we can build, and it's the best product for our customers, and that's what we're going to do. And that's why we embarked on this project over 2 years ago. Our 92 was 7 years old, and we decided that it was something that we needed to do. And we elected to redesign the 92 to 90 feet to get underneath the requirement and use the current engines, Tier 3 engines, non-SCR. And that's what we did. We fought it for a few years through the EPA, through IMO, meetings in Europe, and we just couldn't get to where they would listen, that you just didn't have the technology today that is needed to make this a safe and credible installation for the end user, our customer. We just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it, and we made the decision, which is a tough decision because we had a perfectly good boat at 92 feet. We'd already spent $15 million 8 years ago developing that boat. We've only built 21 of them. And we made the decision to redesign a completely new boat. And that is what you're going to see next year at the Miami Boat Show and our VIP show in January in Palm Beach. In designing the 90, we looked at all the strengths of the 92. And the nice thing about building 21 of them, you've had quite a few customers, quite a few captains and mates give us a lot of feedback. We took all of that feedback and we put it into the 90 to make it one incredible design. And that's what we're most excited about, for everybody to see this, because it's going to be something. One of the great accomplishments in this design was watching our team do what they do all the time. I come up with these crazy ideas and I give them a very narrow window of the operate in. And they've been able to come back with as much or more fuel, less weight, accommodations the same, speed is going to be greater, handling as good or better. These are the things that Lonnie Rudd and his team and David Wilson, Al Ewell and his group in in production is incredible. The accomplishments of doing these designs, because we do them like nobody else does them, and it's insane. And I'm very proud to be part of it with them, because we're all one big team. And that's what it's about here at Viking, building a better boat every day. In doing our analysis of designing the boat, to make this kind of a change and to incur these kind of costs, it has to be completely different than the 92, and it is. So basically what we were able to do when in redesigning the 92 to 90 feet was take 2.5 feet out of the overall length. We were able to take 13 inches out of the beam of the boat and not sacrifice the interior of the boat. And that was the number one goal. We achieved it. Check that box. Number two is we're able to now still use what is now a Tier 3 non-SCR engine, a 16V 2000 M96. That is box checked. Now we were able to go in and look at, okay, how do we improve the performance? Well, we did it through what we here call advanced propulsion systems. And these advanced propulsion systems give us the latest in technology in rudders, struts, our pocket. We reshaped the pocket to get the most efficiency out of it. We looked at how can we improve it? What can we do? And with that, we took the advanced propulsion system and applied it to our 80 demos. We're on our third 80 demo. 1 year we refined the propeller to optimize it. Last year we refined the rudder system to optimize it. This year we refined the struts to optimize our speeds, our drag, and the new boat will have an optimized pocket. Put all 4 of those items together, you pick up a couple knots. The next thing is we've looked at advanced fiberglass technology to get the weight even further down. Besides it being a little bit smaller, we're able to do that and save approximately 15,000 pounds. We've always used carbon fiber for the last 15 years. Now we're using it more than ever. And that has helped in strengthening the boat and also being able to do it with lightweight materials. And that's what we're focused on. Our interior components, how our cabinetry, what the materials that we are using, the advancements over these last 5 years is incredible. And this will be the first boat that will just be under the SCR regs. And that to me is critical. We're excited about it. It'll be a great project for everybody to follow along in our episodes going forward.